Not only could this change your life, it's simple to do, safe, and will only take around 20 minutes of your time. So you have no excuse not to give this a try. Well, almost no excuse. This is the Wim Hof Method. Wim Hof, aka the Iceman, is a Dutch extreme athlete that has not only become a multiple world record holder, but is paving the way for something huge in medical research. The complete method consists of 3 pillars: the breathing technique, gradual cold exposure, focus and dedication. In this video we will look at the breathing technique alone, how to do it correctly, what will happen to your biochemistry, and what benefits to expect. Let's understand the basics. The idea is to put yourself through a controlled state of hyperventilation and also incorporate stages of hypoventilation, hypocapnia and hypoxia. Doing the technique will rapidly increase the oxygen in your blood, and on a cellular level you will become more energized. Your body will release more carbon dioxide, and through this your body becomes more alkaline. Believe it or not, you will temporarily produce the same amount of adrenaline as if you had just done a bungee jump for the first time. By activating your fight or flight response, you will lower the inflammatory proteins in your body. Your body will also produce norepinephrine and endocannabinoids, which will basically get you somewhat high, but high from your own supply. Similar. Some instant benefits you will notice are deep relaxation, stress reduction, mental clarity followed by a surge of physical energy. But with regular practice it goes far beyond that. It's been found to be especially good for people who suffer from autoimmune diseases and inflammation disorders.
Who wants to be depressed? Who wants to be sick? We don't know how to solve it better than a medicine and a pill. We lost the connection, but our innate capacity to solve our own ailments is there, I tell you.
A lot of people who practice this technique even claim that they can no longer get sick, which is a crazy statement to make, but it is based on some interesting studies. There was one experiment that took place in the Netherlands where over 100 people, including Wim Hof, were injected with endotoxin, a heat-killed E. coli bacteria that temporarily makes patients sick.
Dus het laatste moment om nee te zeggen is nu, maar ik begrijp dat je
nee,
door wil.
100% doorgaan.
Oké. Nou, ik ga toedienen, daar merk je niks
Next
van.
battle begin.
Stimulatie. Die moeten naar de meisjes, Sam.
Daar komt hij. Je gaat niks acuuts merken, maar pas als wat merkt is het over 1,5 uur.
Maar ondertussen is het lichaam er wel al bezig, hè?
Ja, correct.
Dus ik ga ook even...
Ja, jij mediteert gewoon door.
Ik ga in de oppositie.
Out of every patient, only Wim was able to resist the flu-like symptoms, reporting just a slight headache. And even after the endotoxin was extracted from his body, his blood remained resistant for 3 days afterwards. What makes this even more amazing is that Wim took 18 of his students to undergo the same experiment, all of which resisted the endotoxemia. The study proved for the first time in history, people can voluntarily influence their autonomic nervous system and immune response. Now there are many more studies that have been done and are still being carried out, so if you want to know more, please do your own research. But having said that, with this method, feeling is understanding. So, without further ado, this is the technique.
Once you are sitting or laying comfortably, you will do 30 to 40 deep breaths. But let in your exhalation out naturally. Don't force the out breath. Like this.
Voel je in. Let him go. Voel je. Let him go. Voel je. Let him go.
After your last exhalation, you will stop and hold. Now is your chance to relax and witness the amazingly calm effects this breathing brings. You could even do some body scan or mindfulness meditation at this point. I like to just enjoy the silence. I actually think I'm beginning to understand the Buddha. And then, when you need to take a breath, you breathe in as deep as you can and hold again, but for around 15 seconds before releasing. And that's round 1. Your aim is to do 3 to 4 rounds in one sitting, preferably in the morning on an empty stomach.
So if you're feeling ready, go and check out my guided video where we go through the entire breathing technique for 4 rounds. But before I wrap this up, I would like to say this. The Wim Hof Method undeniably shows us that there are deeper layers of our body that we can and should explore. So whether you give this a try once out of curiosity or explore the practice further by incorporating the cold exposure, which I will talk about in another video, understand that this is a powerful practice that can really teach you a lot about yourself. Please take your time and most importantly, listen to your body.
Might I add, this might actually be the key that helps the human race tap into evolutionary programming, which could potentially wake them up from their domesticated selves.
Maybe so, alien dude, but I want to hear from you. So please share your experiences in the comment section below, and whatever you do, look after yourselves and look after each other.